Right, welcome. This is my review of Joe Exotic, the Tiger King. What was it? Murder, Mayhem, something like that over on Netflix. I highly recommend this. I was utterly enthralled for a good... I don't know, I sat down to watch it and I must have got through about 3 or 4 episodes. It's a limited series on Netflix. And I think they're about an hour long each. And it's just... goddamn. I mean, this picture... speaks for itself. This obviously is not from the show, although what's on the show is pretty reminiscent of this anyway, to be fair. This is Joe Exotic, or Joe Maldonado Passage, I think is. This guy's just bonkers. I don't think I've ever come into contact or even seen, obviously I've not come into contact with him, he's in prison, but I've never seen someone as mental as this. This is actually, from a perspective of like documentaries and stuff like that, it's not the best documentary out there because there doesn't seem to be like a point. Normally documentaries are established as trying to get to a conclusion, right? There's not really a conclusion here, but that's also not a detractor. Like, there's some beautiful cinematography in this, actually. They have some talking head interviews. One of them is a talking head interview with a guy who had been doing, like, some behind-the-scenes reality... trying to make a reality TV star out of this. And that's really great cinematography, just in that, like, beautiful framing. The chap that they're interviewing... very purposeful. It looks great. Like, it looks really, really cool. So from a documentary perspective, it's not the best, but it's not terrible either. But because it's just so batshit mental, and it really is, like, it's just insane. You can't stop. You just can't stop watching. And it's an absolute train wreck. This guy's life is a train wreck. But he also kind of does it to himself. And it's funny, now coming out off the back end of it, you got people like Cardi B trying to get Joe Exotic out of prison and all this kind of stuff. And you're just like, what? So weird people have raised their head in support of this chap. Now, he actually ran for president. This guy ran for president. He calls himself a gun-toting... gay redneck animal lover or something like that. A self-proclaimed reality online star. Like, it's just everything. This show has everything. There's like a murder plot. There's selling dangerous animals, keeping wild animals. It's just insane. But also at the root, the absolute core of this, you have the animals. And I will say this: I find it utterly staggering that these are allowed to be traded in as they are and just kept as they are and things like this. I mean, they're beautiful animals, tigers, right? Big cats, I'm sure everyone will agree. They don't deserve to be in cages, not to this degree, not just by randos, not unchecked. An industry which isn't controlled properly, there's no regulations. These creatures are endangered. They should be looked after properly. They shouldn't just be in people's backyards. Even Shaquille O'Neal's in this. Like, mate, you shouldn't be owning tigers, you fucker. Like, it's pretty simple. It's not hard. You shouldn't be owning tigers. In fact, there was a bunch of big cats in the UK which used to be owned until we passed, like, exotic laws. And then they were just set free. Just set free. You know, there's big cats roaming the UK, all there were. It's just, yeah, cool, fine, whatever. Just roam free. Because that's super smart, isn't it? And I get it. Like, there's an argument to be had for in captivity breeding things like this. And if they weren't here, then would there still be as many as there are? But it's staggering statistics to say that there's more tigers and big cats in captivity than there are in the wild. In fact, there's more just in the US than there are in the wild, which is just crazy. But this guy's life, oh my god. Like, dated straight dudes, knew that they were straight until, like, some really tragic events happen, and they all leave, and they're all like with other people, and it's just mental. And then you've got this deceit, there's a plot, and there's murder, and it's just wow. I tell you what, if you've got nothing better to do, I know you're not doing anything. I know we're all in isolation right now. You should be in isolation. Go and watch this. You're not going to be disappointed. Like, yeah, it doesn't even take a while to get into it. I was pretty hooked from the get-go. It's good cinema. Or good, you know, small screen viewing. It's really, really, really good stuff. It's just fascinating that people, only in America, people like this exist. Like, again, like I've got another image. Like, what? Who is this? You got a bleach blonde mullet, and you're hugging tigers. Oh dear Lord! I can't. He ran for president. This guy ran for president. What? He literally ran for president. Joseph Allen Maldonado Passage, or Schreibvogel, also known as Joe Exotic. He ran for president, and then he ran for governor. But also as well, like I think what this show highlights to me is just how strange this part of society is. Like, I would never have thought these type of people exist unless it was for this show. The type of people that this man is, right? The type of person that this man is. And it's not just him. I'm trying to highlight like a whole sector of society. People that love big cats. They love them a bit too much. And it's fascinating. It's definitely like a case study on the type of people that own and love big cats. They're mental. They have weird god complexes. This guy would... honestly, he firmly believed he could be president. They do other... there's other interviews. Carol Baskin is his arch nemesis. And my God, that story's insane. She's mental as well. They're all mental. There's a guy called Antle. Something Antle. Like, he's been on TV. He's been on late night shows. He's done work for movies. He's mental. He's got like a whole harem of girls. And like, he's grooming them for all intents and purposes. Maybe, who knows? Just my opinion. Don't sue me. Looks like he's grooming them. Looks like it's a cult. It just looks like it. Okay, don't sue me. And you just, and it's all this. It's this god complex. There's another guy. He's a felon. He's a wanted felon. He knows people that could murder people. Like, what is going on? Did you know people like this exist? I sure as hell didn't. It's fantastic. Fantastic viewing. It is a train wreck. And it's such a shame though, because again, you get down to the core of the matter, and it's all centered around these endangered species, these beautiful big cats that are caught in the middle of it. You know, some of them are being shot in people's gardens, some are being cremated and burned. It's insane to think how a little cub, right, a tiger cub or a lion cub is used up until a set point of its life, and then it's just murdered. It's used for cash flow and then just bye, see you later. Just mental. Absolutely staggering. One of them, the wanted felon, he's a swinger, and he uses them to get birds. What? Who'd have thought of that? He takes them up into Las Vegas, he puts them in suitcases, takes them up in Las Vegas hotels, gets all the ladies in. You want to come pet my tiger? Euphemism? Like, what is this? Honestly, it's fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic viewing. Bravo to the people that made it. Should we free Joe Exotic? Don't know about that. There's definitely some other people in there that probably should be in prison that may not be in prison. It's just mental. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm on about. You need to comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Absolutely love to hear your thoughts. This is why I do this, right? Do these reviews to actually get people's opinions on these things. I need to hear your thoughts. Anyway, this video has been sponsored by my short film, my original IP, Viking horror, Hellraiser, body gore, everything. That's what my short film will have. I've got a crowdfunding link down below in the description box. Check it out. You might be interested. I've done a few videos on it now on the channel. But check it out. It's down there. Would love to have all of your support. And obviously, a few videos here and there will have this promotional message in there. But anyway, guys, drop your thoughts down below. Love to hear it. Give this video a like and a share if you did enjoy it. I've been Mr. H. Take care.